Omega-3 supplementation and cognitive decline in older adults. This study started to make rounds on the subreddits which I moderate. I've looked at it because it's very close to my mind. I do have ApoE4 mutation and family history, so I pay very close attention to everything dementia related. One of the reasons I still take it. So we'll talk about it, why I do take it and what you need to know about this study, because it raised a couple good points. So they found that yes, there is a positive correlation between omega-3 supplementation and decline, which kind of contradicts what was found before in multiple observational studies. In fact, one of them was done on the very same data set of the people. Yeah, here's that study on the same population, which came to conclusion that omega-3 actually reduces risk of Alzheimer. So, it can go all the ways between negative and positive, depending how you process data. I kind of like when people do that, try to break the conventions, because most of the time, all the new things are found just like that. If we wouldn't be doing those kind of studies, we would still believe that the Earth is flat. But not in case of association and causation. It has to be a randomized clinical trial that can actually shift the whole field. Here we go. Cochrane, the best scientific evidence we have. And in clinical study, where we have placebo control and it's all randomized, omega-3s show no positive, but also no negative effect. So then I don't buy negative in the first place. Second, if you've seen my last video about omega-3, the positive group has some special properties because in all those studies there is always distribution. Somebody has no effect, somebody has some positive effect. And that specific group which has positive effect, it's very interesting as well. We'll get to it. Now, in the study itself, they also claimed a few limitations. If you go back down to them, history, family, history. Right, they've tried to control for situations where you got sick and that's why you started to take omega-3. But they couldn't control for family history of dementia, which is makes kind of everything almost pointless. Because I do have family history, I have much higher chances to get dementia, that's why I take supplements. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be as good as everyone else. I'm going to be much better on my own than my other version, not taking supplements, but compared to the group, I might be still falling behind, and you can say, yes, supplementation is correlated with early dementia. Also, what useful they said is that omega-3 supplements, they are susceptible to oxidation. Yes. And it's a very important point. One of those which I wanted to raise, that if you do supplement with fish oil, make sure that you get good brands, IFOS certified, that they actually follow good manufacturing practices, they're getting third-party tested, and you don't get rancid stuff, which indeed might be toxic for the whole body, including your brain. Another interesting consideration which came on the Reddit, that for omega-3s to take an effect, there has to be phosphorylated, because that's phosphorylation is what makes them useful for the brain. And that's actually, hint, that subgroup which had benefits from omega supplementation in randomized clinical trials. They had optimized methylation. So if you want to have your fish and eat it too, so to speak, watch this video next. We'll take a deep fish dive there into dementia and omega-3. Cheers.